College athletics has faced criticism by some who forget that we field teams beyond football and men's basketball. College athletics happens within the context of higher education, on campuses that pride themselves on diverse offerings academically and in extracurriculars. Those who clamor for a pay-for-play system alone disregard the collegiate principles of diverse offerings. For decades, we have relied on the financial power of two sports that generate revenue to fund themselves as well as other sports, commonly referred to as the Olympic sports. Many of those Olympic sports student athletes only path to college is through sport, yet they leave enriched for life. Our nation relies on these sports to fulfill spots on Team USA, which had nearly 80% current and former collegians on its last Summer Olympics roster. What happens to those gains from Title IX if Olympic sports cannot be supported? What happens to the Olympic movement that makes us all proud if those on-campus opportunities disappear? These are hard questions that must be considered as college athletics continues to change and evolve. College athletics is not perfect. It should and will be improved, but there has never been a better time to be a student athlete than right now. The future is bright, but we need to be diligent and stay focused as we address the threats to what is the sporting envy of the world, the uniquely American combination of academic and athletic development that is college sports. True NIL opportunities, universal support services related to academics, medical care, mental health, career development outside of sport, and the best coaches, facilities for their athletic development. Fundamentally, we are all responsible for the greater good of the enterprise. Let me repeat that. We are all responsible for the greater good of the enterprise. 500,000 student athletes. College athletics lives at a three-way intersection of competition, education, and entertainment, and all three must exist in a balanced way. Education matters, winning matters, resources matter. The ecosystem is not dissimilar to our respective neighborhoods that we live in, and keeping them healthy and diverse is a priority. And there will always be a variety of communities, gated, upper class, middle class, or more modest. In times of great change, and that's a fair description of the last 25, 15, 10 years, and really the last 12 months, any new structure in the NCAA must serve many, not a select few. This includes national governance, media rights, membership, NCAA, CFP access, the list goes on and on. We are not the professional ranks. This is not NFL or NBA light. We all remain competitive with one another. But this is not and should not be a winner-take-all or a zero-sum structure. College athletics has never been elitist or singularly commercial. It's provided countless individuals with a path to higher education and therefore life-changing possibilities, access, opportunity, and a modern rules-based structure should all remain a priority as we continue to evolve. I will continue to do what's in the best interest of the ACC, but will also strongly advocate for college athletics to be a healthy neighborhood, not a 2 or 3 gated communities. Resources may be different, but access, education, and competitive opportunity will remain the foundation going forward. From 1975 to 1985, the NCAA men's basketball tournament grew both financially and in popularity as it moved from 32 to 64 teams. This resulted in an event that continues to be embraced by college fans, media, student athletes, and coaches. We must acknowledge that this is a recipe and lesson college football may want to learn from, but do it in a way that is safe for those who play that sport. Access to championships is essential for all neighborhoods. We should keep this in mind as we try to balance education, competition, and entertainment in today's disruptive environment. For a final time under the current scheduling model, the champions of the Atlantic and Coastal divisions will meet on the first Saturday in December at Bank of America Stadium, and we remain extremely appreciative of our relationship with the Charlotte Sports Foundation and the Carolina Panthers. Following our championship game weekend, we will continue to celebrate postseason with our 11 remarkable bowls that are here with us today. The Capital One Orange Bowl anchors our partnerships, and we are so proud of the memorable experiences bowls provide. College football bowls and bowl season matters to the ACC and the health and future of college football. In closing, let me briefly address a few other topics. The ACC continues to be supportive of an expanded college football playoff. As you know, the ACC took what we believe was a necessary stance regarding last fall's CFP proposal. This was based on what we feel we must all come together to address before rushing into a new model. The implementation of a 365-day calendar, health and safety, and several other items that you know well. Engagement is ongoing with our schools and my fellow commissioners to chart a path forward prior to the expiration of the current CFP contract in 2026. We had 2 great meetings in April and in June, and I'm confident that our concerns and others' concerns will be addressed, and a new model with greater access will ultimately come to pass. We will do our part in the ACC to make it happen, but there's some more work to be done. Of course, the recent announcement of 2 Pac-12 schools pending move to the Big Ten in 2024 set off a flurry of conversations both inside and outside of our league. While I won't go into details of those conversations, I will tell you that while the ACC is strong, we are continually evaluating all options that could further strengthen our conference, and we are engaged in ongoing dialogue with our media partners. There's been a lot of rumors and speculation the last few weeks, and I understand we all want answers and certainty. With that said, these decisions will impact our member institutions and student athletes for years to come, and all options must be carefully evaluated.